Welcome to the Invahiment Company podcast, the show made by music enthusiasts for music enthusiasts.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey guys,
I'm Ashton,
and I'm KP.
and this is the Invahiment Company Music Podcast, the show made by music enthusiasts.
For music enthusiasts.
Y'all know what it is. And I am excited. I'm like a kid in a candy store with this particular episode, man. Because as you guys see, we actually have a very special guest with us. You know, definitely one of the talented musicians out here doing the thing, man. One of the most talented I've been following for a little while. You know, he's a drummer, a singer, recording artist. He has a brand new album out, which we're going to talk about, which I actually mentioned in our previous episode for those who've seen it. One of the albums that one of the new releases that I've been rocking with. So we're going to talk a little more about that. He's played with who's who of artists between gospel and hip hop. We're going to talk about some of the credits to his name and other albums that he's recorded. And yeah, some other stuff too. So without further ado, y'all give a warm Invahiment welcome to Mr. Josh Stokes.
What's up, Josh? We're so glad you're here. Thank you for coming on.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be talking to y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. Seriously, I
Yeah,
appreciate
yes,
the
sir.
love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So hey, let's not waste time. Let's go.
Yeah.
So your musical journey, like when you started playing and singing or whatever, how did you get acclimated into music? Like, who were some of the people you were checking out? Did you take any lessons, or were you under like anybody? Like most drummers, like sitting under the hi-hat and watching somebody else play until they finally got their chance.
Yep,
Yeah, just tell us how you got started in music.
absolutely, man. Well, it was really cool because a lot of the examples that I got to see were like right in front of me. So it wasn't really like a TV situation or like having to like listen to a record. I really got to see a lot of the great things like firsthand. So like all the musicians, like drummers, keyboardists. My uncle was the pastor of the church that I grew up in. So like I really got to see the whole world and like how it was forming from like the stage standpoint, like from my father like conducting the choir rehearsals to like my mother being a part of the choir and singing on the plays and just being a little kid like really soaking all of that up. I got to see there's this woman named Lynette Pelzer. She passed away maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, but she used to write all the plays for my uncle's church. And I would be at all the play rehearsals because my mother would be singing in the pit singers. So I got to see all of that. Like at 6 years old, I was like playing drums in plays and things. So like, but I got to see her like make a story. So even with that, it was like years later, I created a cartoon and I always use her as my like blueprint on how to write a story, how to write a dialogue between characters. But I got to see all of this like at like 5 and 6 and 7 years old. So all those little things just stuck with me to like the point where I am now, where I can use all these little things. And then like my father starting his own church when I was 9, that was like magnifying glass because you got to see everything, like all the little pieces, like how it comes together. Like it's not as smooth as you think it is. Like niggas is really like calling people, trying to figure things out to make sure like everything flows. So you like, whoa. So like it was really
Mm-hmm.
ill. So I got to see it really early as a child, and those things just like stuck with me. And I use them all now, just like as tools to do things as a independent artist.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Love
So
that. That
yeah,
is
that's cool,
awesome.
man. So yeah, I'm curious because with this latest album, which we're gonna talk a little more about in a second. But who were some of the
Fair enough.
artists and groups that you were checking out when you first started?
Man, well, Dilla forever. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yes,
Hell yeah.
But on
Dilla forever.
please believe it, all day long. Like I'd be like, man, I was listening to him, didn't even realize it was him. You know what I mean? Like as a
Mm-hmm.
child,
yes, sir.
we were hearing all this Erykah Badu stuff and like all this dope stuff, like D'Angelo. We were just like, man, this shit is ill. But then you'd be like, I don't know who it is. But then when you realize who it was, like just like your connection to him, even as a kid, like, and that's why I feel like it runs so deep especially with people our age, because it was always there. We just didn't know it. But like, him, George Clinton, Sly Stone, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, Nina Simone, D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Man, it's just like a lot of people that, yeah, that just like really inspired me to just want to keep being myself and just keep wanting to be a unique person and just like not really caring what people say. It's like, man, when you're doing something unique, man, people are gonna always talk about you. They're gonna always have shit to say about you. It's like, man, you gotta know how to really say fuck you to everybody and just keep it moving, man, because like
Straight like
if you
that.
don't, it's gonna destroy you and it's gonna have you like at this plate all the time, and it's gonna
Yeah.
always be this like, what do they think? What do they think? Do they like it? And the more and more we think that, we're always gonna be holding ourselves back. So man, I made up in my mind to never allow that to happen anymore. And a lot of those people were like really great references. Kobe Bryant, you know what I mean? Like to
Mm.
really use that
Mm-hmm.
darkness and make something great out of it. Like that was so helpful for me.
That's awesome. And
That's dope.
like your influences really does speak to your music because there's like I was listening and I'm like, okay, so there it comes up as like R&B and soul, and then I'm getting jazz and I'm getting like nuances of gospel and a lot of funk and
No doubt.
like some Latin flair and
Absolutely.
all this like
Absolutely.
all, and I'm just like, oh my
Word
gosh. So
up.
like how yeah, so like how do you like intentionally like craft that sense of like theatrical, because I felt like this is what it was. Okay, so I was like listening, I felt like I was like front row at a theater, right, like a movie theater, and it was
Word
like
up.
you
Thank
on the
you.
screen, and I was just like these flashes of like the scenes. It was like
Wow.
quotes, and like I felt like I was back in the 60s listening to like civil rights thing. It
Man,
was just like it was
thanks a
just
lot.
it was a ride. It was a full on ride. So like
Thank you.
where did your creative spark for this like
Thank you
new
so
album
much.
like generate? You're so welcome. I was just like, yo, this is crazy.
What what helped her was I don't know. I've always liked cartoons. I've always been like very like imaginative where it's like, man, my brain is really strong, and just seeing like how you can create this world in your brain and how that can sometimes be real in real life. So like I like to use a lot of that stuff and all the different influences like Richard Pryor and Paul Mooney and just all the dope stuff that we were brought up on, like Eddie Murphy, man. Like Eddie Murphy is a god to me. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing, I will check out his wackest movie just because like he is so ill to me in my life. You know what I mean? Like I watch fucking Beverly Hills Cop, the new movie, because I love him so much. But like it's just like
Right.
all those little things, and it's really special and important to me. Um, and I know it's important to us because it's like all that stuff influenced us, like as little like black children, like Martin and just like all of the cool like little pimp shit that he was saying as Jerome, like all that stuff like influenced us as a kid, and it sticks in your head today. Like you might still say something to a woman that you heard Jerome say, but like because it was slick, it was funny, so it's just like all
Mm-hmm.
those like little reference, and I think it's really really dope to just be a black person, like the Sasha
Absolutely.
Oh
Jenkins
yeah.
quote, like to be black, to be punk rock is to be, or to be black is to be punk rock all the time. And that's why everything we do is so ill, because it always has like that soul and that spirit in it that's just like undeniable.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's funny you said that about Jerome from Martin because I know for me, quite a bit when I'm with my band Audacity for Sale. We do a lot of covers, so I mean most of it instrumental, but like
Word
I'll
up.
tell them what the song is, but I'll be like Jerome said, if you know the song, sing along. I'll say that to the crowd before we play it.
Sing
So yeah, like
along.
but even with the same vein of Devin Morrison, because like the song Yams, that was a reference to the Varnell Hill episode. A lot of people don't know that, but
Absolutely.
it's funny. It's funny. That's one of the things that about our culture that we can we can actually make a song from a reference of something that we grew up in is near and dear to us. So
That's one
Right,
of my
that is
favorite
awesome.
episodes, yo.
oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, sir.
Tommy
Absolutely,
Davidson.
man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I said, yeah. Just well, yeah. I'm not gonna go too far in the left field with that, but that is one of my favorite episodes as well. Even some of the stuff
Oh,
that's
good,
not
man.
popularized
Hell
with it,
yeah.
just a lot of that stuff. But anyway, we alluded to it, but we'll go further into it. So it's funny that it's also funny you said growing up listening to Dilla, because I know this latest album, Songs for You to Jam To, like I literally said on the last episode, like it felt like I was listening to the Donuts album by Dilla, with that same vibe with all the
Thank you.
samples and
God,
everything.
wow, thank you.
So actually, yeah, and
Yeah, that one with
Thanks,
the
man.
Michael Jackson sample,
don't
I was
don't
like,
stop.
yo, yeah. I was like, come on,
Thank you.
somebody, come on.
Yes, sir.
That's funny.
Ah, yes, sir.
And then
Man,
and
thank
then
y'all for
my
checking
personal
it out.
favorite, then my personal favorite, Garden Wall, because that Dave Wuckel Master Plan album, that was and then he even played that song on the Back
Hell
to
yeah,
Basics
man.
in
I'm still bumping
instructional
that, bro.
video. So yeah, with that, and that was the first instructional video I've ever watched. I was 1 or 2 years old when I first saw that. So Dave Wuckel, he was the first drummer I knew by name, and for you to pay homage to him, I was like, yeah, this guy, he's solid, he's legitimate, man. So yeah, let's I mean, if you
Man,
didn't
thank you.
already, I do want to
Absolutely.
talk about some of the other songs that I enjoyed on that.
Me
The
too. So you get going so I can get
Okay.
going.
so the intro with is that has to be on one of the samples, Opus Pocus by Jocko.
Absolutely. Yep. That's
Yes,
definitely what
sir.
that
I
is.
th-
Hell yeah.
I had to have
Do
thought,
do
like, I
do
mean,
do do
because
do do do. Yeah.
oh yeah, with the steel drum and the bass line, that unison line, I'm like, that is
Absolutely,
crazy.
man.
Oh yeah. So
You know it.
another
That's
one,
another
another
big
song.
influence, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, another one. Say Things with the outstanding Gap Band sample, that, and then the Come
Yeah,
Unto Me,
yeah.
the Rest Unto Your Soul. I'm like, yes, sir. Come on here.
Yep.
Period.
Man,
Come on. Yeah. So yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
bro.
That,
But you
so
see what I
yeah. That.
mean though? Like we're really like vast people.
Mm,
And we
oh
have
yeah.
so much we could reach from. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing really limited about us. And it's like
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't even said or done anything that y'all don't even know about. You know what I mean? It's just like
Hmm.
picking from it like
Oh
little
yeah.
pieces to kind of just be like, yo, remember this. Or if you haven't even thought about this, think about this. You know, it's
You're right.
like
Like it brings something
how can
back,
we
but it's also
use
like such a fresh take on it.
thank you. And it's like how can we use our tools as like true meanings of like help and like trying to uplift
Yes.
people. Because you know, like the saying that the thing of an artist is like, yo, I'm just trying to get on, I'm just trying to get rich, you know, and I have no problem with that because I want to be able to take care of my family and myself from my gifts because I feel like they are priceless. But it's like at the same time, it's like, man, I just really love doing this shit. Like I love getting
Yes.
up and being able to make beats and I got an idea and I save it on my voice memos. Like that's the dope part about it. Like trying to like
Oh yeah.
book venues so you can go out of town. You, like not your manager, not your homie, you. Because like at the end of the day,
Listen.
like that's all you can really rely on. Like you gotta get it done. You gotta make sure it's happening. And you because you know it's easy to man like, man, I was man, but you know, they ain't never called a dude, man. And it's like that's easy to say, you know, and it's easy to like use as a scapegoat. But it's like, yo,
Hmm.
what are you gonna do? Are you serious about it? So it's just like taking like all the years of sample references, Dilla, Public Enemy, Dr. Dre, like all this
Yes, sir.
RZA, all these different references, like, yo, Pete Rock and Premier, like, let me throw my spin on it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm a part of that tree, you know, like, and it's all a part of like the funk tree, the blues tree. Like, we're all a
Hmm.
part of it. So it's like,
Right.
I want to use all that I've learned and just put it all together.
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
Oh, I love that. Now, listen, what I love is the fact that he named songs that weren't even on my list. So that's like the incredible part, because we didn't even go over this. 'Cause I need to know your creative process
Word.
behind "Stank You," because I turned that on and I was like, oh. I was like, oh, okay.
Hell yeah. Word up. Well, man, all I do all day is like listen to interviews and just try to stay charged up and inspired. So like I'll listen to a bunch of Bootsy Collins interviews, and like if I hear something that kind of like sticks with me, I'll just like screenshot it, save it, email it to myself and just like chop it up so it'll be that. And all those like stank yous and every stank is on a one. That's just from stuff that he was saying. And I think I was just about done the album at that point, but I was like, I don't have nothing else to throw these Bootsy clips on. So I was like, I gotta make another beat. So like just I made a beat, and just around the beat I was just throwing just the different samples and stuff around it, because like I didn't even really want for it to be like how you were talking about the intro. I, when I'm making a song where I know it's gonna be a bunch of clips, I'm not trying to make the beat so attention getting, because there's so many samples that's coming that's already getting your attention. So I'm trying to make the beat like as simple as possible, and just make little pockets for the samples to kind of like fall into, so it could be like a beat and not like something coming this way. But it's like, oh, it's almost like the samples are like rapping, and they rapping over the
Yeah.
beat, so just kind of like that.
Oh, man.
Yes,
And it
sir.
was like, and then April was like, love it. Like, I was just like, okay. It was
Man,
so
thank you so
different
much.
than all the other stuff. So what was the creative process behind that song for
I
me? Because I
appreciate
mean,
it.
those were the two that I was like, oh man, like this is crazy.
I don't know, man. You
You're
know what?
always
Sometimes
creating,
I
so you're
just
like, I
have
don't even
like
know.
for real, like sometimes I just have like melodies and rhythms in my head, and that was definitely one of them that was sticking out, that as I was like scrolling through, it caught my attention. Um I don't know, like I like a lot of staccato like rhythmic things, like they kind of catch your attention before the bar is out. So just like a lot of that like guitar stuff is really what it is. I like electronic instruments, but I love acoustic ones too. Like I feel like they
Yes,
they
sir.
both have a good way of being able to blend. Like I really love the acoustic guitar, and I love adding it with like digital 808 drum or 909 drums.
Mm.
You know, I'm really just about like trying new things, and like not being afraid to try some new stuff, man. Like that's really what it's about. Like I
Oh yeah.
really want to be as unique as I can, and just keep coming up with concepts that can like make people move like that. That's the point of it
Right.
all. Like
Hmm.
that's all I care about. Like as long as you get your 12 head nods in, baby, that's all I care about.
Right.
Man,
For
shout out
sure.
to you and this new album. This fire. Like
Thank you
it's
so much.
really such a just such a journey. Like and that's what you want albums to feel like. That's what I want albums to feel like. Like take me on a ride,
Thank you.
okay? I love it.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, that's it. Then that's very similar to how me and KP do. Every week we send each other some songs, like songs that we're listening to during the week. Because really, I think, well, I guess what I get out of it is
No
like
doubt.
the musical journey. Because like one song is like literally night and day from the other. So it's like one moment you could be listening to. I'm pretty sure you know this song, "Danger Zone" by Big L. And then right after that, you go to "Bridge Over Troubled Water" by Simon and
Yeah,
Garfunkel. It's kind of like that, kind of like that thing where
absolutely.
it's like literally yin
That's
and
what I'm
yang.
talking about.
So yeah, yeah. So
Absolutely.
literally, this latest album can literally be what we're listening to, a playlist in and of itself. So
Okay?
that's what I appreciate
For a
about it.
month straight.
Man, word up. I'm glad somebody's listening to it. Like, I started saying, like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make these albums for me. If ain't nobody else listen to them, I'm just gonna put them out.
And those be the best ones. Literally. Those are the
For
best
real.
ones.
All right, so let's go here. Yeah, some of the credits because Yeah, like I said, you play with the who's who of people from hip hop and gospel. Method Man and Redman would
Yep.
play and working with them. What was that experience like? How did you actually, who was the connect behind that, and how did everything play out?
I gotta shout out my man Easy Jackson. He's a legendary rapper here from Baltimore. So I was like DJing and hype man for him from like 2017 to like 2019. And man, we did a lot, man. We got to open up for Beanie Siegel, Smith and Wesson. Um, man, there was a lot of people, bro. And one night we got to open up for Redman and Method Man at this spot in Virginia, and it was like 1,500 people, yo. And like they were there before anybody said anything. Like they were waiting. So like, man, it was crazy. Like I was up there and I took some acid before the show, and so I'm tripping my ass off. I'm like, what the fuck? So like I ain't even like plugging the I ain't plugging the controller yet. So now I'm panicking, I'm tripping. I'm like, oh shit. But we wound up getting it fixed. But it was just like I'm looking out. I'm seeing like these sea of people like, whoa. I got to meet Redman and Method Man at night. I got to like take a picture with Redman. He was mad cool, like super cool. I actually bumped into Eric Tribbett that night, who's Ty
Oh yeah.
Tribbett's cousin. He played for Jill Scott on
Hmm.
that 83, whatever that album.
Ooh, that live experience,
Amazing, man.
baby.
Shout out to
Yes,
him.
sir.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So man, that night was super magical, yo. It was really fun, and it just gave me a lot more hope to be like, dude, this is possible. Like if you just be serious and quit lollygagging, it is really possible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then Kim Burrell. How did that come about? Uh,
Man, yeah, man. Wow. Man, you know how people be like, it's not what you know, but who you know. All of this stuff was really from who I
oh yeah.
knew, man. Like, so I played with, are y'all familiar with Anthony Brown?
Yeah, Anthony Brown
Absolutely.
group therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying group therapy.
Yeah. Yep. So I started playing with him through Marette Brown Clark. So I was playing for her back in like '06. So from '06, I mean Marette came Anthony, and with Anthony came Kim, because
Mm.
Anthony was doing the backgrounds for Kim Burrell. So it was kind of like they were using his band, and no, that wasn't even the case. The dude called me, Kenny Shelton. He called me and asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said, man, of course I want to do it. So we played
Yes,
at the
sir.
Howard Theater in DC, and then we did another show here in Baltimore, and it was cool, man. She was cool. She was nice. She was funny. It was
She is
myself,
funny.
Kenny Shelton, Daryl Woodson, and Morgan Turner the first
Oh
time
yes,
in
Morgan
DC.
Turner. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The great bassist man playing for John. Oh, played on and off for John P. Key. Yes, sir. Morgan Turner. He's that guy.
Hell yeah.
All right. So playing with Erica Campbell. Did that was that something that from the Kim Burrell gig? Did that lead you in, or was that something else on
That
its
was
own?
Anthony again.
Oh.
So that was another Anthony Brown thing because the band that played for him, which was myself, Justin Savage, and Vernon Prout, we played with Anthony, and Erica just used his band. So that was kind of just like a thing, like, hey, let me just use your band. I'm like, word, that's perfect.
Oh yeah.
So we played for her, and it was really cool, man. Like getting to meet her and getting to know her, and like I met her husband. We were in Oakland, and I was like, wow, And to be honest, this was 2014. I might have known that Warren Campbell played with Brandy, but I didn't know he was producing for Tupac. So it was like a
Mm.
whole nother level of him that I still hadn't even learned yet. So it was like, yo, I'm standing next to Warren Campbell, and just to be able to see that again, yo, it just shows you like it's possible. Like,
Yes,
yo,
sir.
you really look who you're around. Like, don't take this for granted, please. Like, you know. like really appreciate these moments. Like I got to meet Kurt Carr, man,
Oh
and he was telling me of,
Ooh.
how it reminded him of Bobby. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was like this real like far out type musician.
oh
And he
Bobby
was like, "You
Mm.
Sparks.
remind me of Bobby Sparks."
Yes, sir.
He was like, "You ever heard Bobby Sparks?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like you remind me of him. And I was like, "Word, thanks, Kurt Carr." Like, it's like to even like notice that about me is like, "Yo, wow, thank you." Like he
Yes,
was
sir.
mad cool, man.
Shout out to Ashton, the
Yeah.
musical
Yeah.
encyclopedia over
Oh yeah.
here.
Bobby
For
No,
Sparks.
sure.
Yeah.
Historian.
Oh, I mean, well,
Bobby Sparks.
like I say all the time, like really, well, that's thanks to just being a gospel music buff, because we had all the gospel VHS tapes and
Oh my
cassette
God.
tapes, and Bobby Sparks on all those early Kurt Franklin and Family albums. So yeah, it's just like,
Hmm.
and then when you read the end credits, the rolling credits at the end, you just these are names and names and musicians that you see all the time. So
Right, reoccurring, yeah.
mhm.
For sure.
Shout out to him, man.
Yes, sir.
So, like, we can just like kind of segue this into like all of your clips that I see on Instagram is you on them drums singing and leading these people, and it's like choir music and praise and
Yeah.
worship and all of that. So give us the backstory on that, because that is like, first of all, like shout out to you for being able to play drums and lead in key and all the things. um, like that's incredible on its own. So how did that come about?
Well, my mother, my mother passed in 2006, and she was like the choir director and all that type of stuff. I was kind of doing like the praise and worship team at the time, but I wasn't singing. I was just like teaching them the parts. But once my mother passed and I took over the praise team and the choir, it was like, all right, cool. We gotta like really turn it up a notch. And I think that I honestly use her passing as like one of them dark Kobe Bryant moments to just like turn it up and be like, all right, cool. I'm about to really go deep in on this music, and like we about to be tight and we about to be excellent and like nothing else, you know. Because again, like we don't really process emotions like that. And in 2006, a nigga didn't know nothing about processing no emotion and talking about how you feel. It was like you shoved it down and you just went back to work, and that's really what it was. But in that time, I really used that position to become as great as I could. And like really be serious about being like a choir director and like a songwriter, like a praise and worship leader, and just an all over musician. And it taught me how to just appreciate music as a whole and not just listen to gospel music or just this music or that. I love all kinds of music. And if you're an actual musician, like that's beneficial for you. So I took all of that and just kind of brought it to the church and was like, yo, we need to be tight, man. We're going to get these intros right. We're going to get these transitions right. Endings got to be right. Singers, y'all got to be right. And I just took that discipline and that willingness to learn, and I took it and just adapted it to like my life.
Mm, I love that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's
Yeah.
super duper dope.
Oh yeah, that's
Thank you.
incredible, man. Because I mean, and again, to go back to my band, Audacity for Sale, I find myself actually, leading some songs, not a lot, but a few songs every now and again. And I mean, it's something that I'm just getting back into. Because I'll share this. I mean, what the hell? So, like, well, as many kids, I grew up singing in the youth choir.
No,
Between the ages of what 6 and 11. And so there was this girl that I had a crush on in 6th grade, and I overheard her say that she thought guys who sang were soft. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just stick to playing drums. Like
bro,
I don't want her to think that I'm some soft guy.
Whack.
So
tell me about it.
so when I was 12, that's when I started playing drums for the youth choir, and then probably 2 years after that, playing for the adult choir, and I just stuck with that. How I got back into singing is that. On me being the band leader, I felt more like what you said, just making sure everything's tight, making sure everything is how it needs to be. And so just me choosing to lead by example. I mean, I could always sing, but it's like this is my reintroduction back into singing and playing drums. So,
Yeah.
And what I mean, what can I say? I'm having a ball doing it. So shout out to you for actually being one of the top tier guys, in my opinion, who do that.
Thank you so much.
That's a skill that, you know, that you have to master to be to
I
do.
appreciate it.
So
Shout out to my mother, man. I'm gonna say that till I die, bro. Shout out to my mother, cause she made me do it. Like she made me do it in the choir rehearsal. Like she just kind of bum rushed it on me. Like she didn't get me ready. Like as we were driving there, she was like, "Oh yeah, I got this song I want you to sing to." Like it was just casual. I'm like, "What? I ain't singing no song." She's like, "No, like I got this song I want you to," and you know, you can't say no to your mother, so it was like she
Right.
made me do it. And then like she gave me another song to sing. I'm like, all right with these songs. But then I realized like as I got older, I would need that skill. You know, like
Right, yep.
starting a group and my tenor is like, bro, I'm about to go to college. And it's like, man, I don't know no other tenors. And I never really been like a big outreach dude, like, yo, come sing for my group and let's do all this. Like I never been that type of person. So it was like, man, let me just pull this mic out and sing them out. And it was always begrudging. It wasn't like, yo, let me sing. Because like singing wasn't dope. Like how you said, like singing wasn't masculine, bro. Singing was like chump. Singing was gay. Singing was like, bro, you sing? It was that. And it's so ignorant. You know what I mean? Because like, first of all, some of the hardest niggas sang. But
Yeah.
then to like try to put a limit on your expression is just super lame to me. But like, you know, as black boys, we fell to it. So like a lot of us who are singers, we tried to rap, you know, and tried to become like extra aggressive because it's like, ain't nothing about me soft, ain't nothing about me. And then on top of that, you going to church too. So it's just like, nah. So it was like a lot of things we had to battle through, bro. But it's like, I'm happy you found your way back to it because it's like,
Oh yeah.
it's the real purpose.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, like it just, you know, it is fulfilling, but it makes everything else make much more sense, especially leading a band, you know. So yeah, I think it's just everything to come back to full circle, man. Like
No doubt.
I'm just grateful I just put myself in that position to do it. So
Absolutely.
all right, so we got some fun stuff. We're not gonna be here all night long, but we're gonna get into some fun stuff. So we're gonna do some Mount Rushmores. So I want to know your Mount Rushmore of drummers, then your Mount Rushmore of singers,
Okay.
then your Mount Rushmore of music producers. All right, so
Word.
you can start off with any of them you feel.
Okay. So drummers, man, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with Buddy Miles. I'm gonna go with who else? I have to say like maybe like a Calvin Rogers or somebody.
Oh yeah.
Um, I'd also have to say like a Questlove.
Yeah.
Man, it's so many. Damn, I'm about to be on my last one. Uh, I would say also like recipes Aaron Spears.
Aaron Spears, yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
so singers.
Singers, I'm going John P. Key. Uh, man, Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
I love Zacardi Cortez.
Oh.
Uh, Karen Clark Sheard, Dorinda Clark, Kimberell, Leandria
He
Johnson.
like I'm about
Like I gotta stuff him in there, yo. It's too many, you
like-
motherfuckers.
I mean, understandably so. I mean, music lovers. It's it's a hard question. So,
Absolutely.
So what about your Mount Rushmore music?
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go Dilla, Quincy Jones. I'd probably also have to say like David Foster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very
yeah, and what's my man's name? Narna Michael Warden.
Oh, Narada Michael Walden.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love him,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, his name was one of the ones that you said what?
No, I was saying he's a drummer and producer as well, so I really
Yeah.
felt like a connection with him.
So yeah, like his because my father, he had a subscription to Modern Drummer magazine, and his name and his face was the one that kept occurring in a lot of those magazines. So So I got to like really know him and dig into his work. So yeah, another very underrated producer as well. So yeah, shout out to
Absolutely.
Narada Michael Walden.
Absolutely. And it's just like, man, there's so many people. Like it's like a gumbo of like Bruce Hornsby. I love him. Um, man, it's just a lot of people that when I think about. Have you ever heard of this group called Utaka? It's a Brazilian Asian guy named Utaka Yokukura. And it sounds like some Jason White shit. Like you playing on the modules. Like it sound
Yeah.
like that. Like
My
it's
Wow.
lord.
amazing.
Add to my notes.
That's
Hold on.
crazy. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Utaka. So
Utaka.
yeah, man.
So we appreciate that because that's the beauty about this show. Like even when having guests, other guests putting us on to artists and groups that we're not aware of. Because I'm not sure of who Utaka is, but I definitely will be doing my research. So
Absolutely.
we appreciate you shouting him out with that.
Yeah, I
So
promise you'll love it.
for sure. So and then well, at least the last thing for me, I don't know if KP has any other questions or whatever, but I got one more thing for you, and then. We could probably call it on that again, unless if KP has something
I do.
else. Oh, you do? All right. Well, I'll let you.
I mean, is this a fun thing you're gonna do or more serious?
More serious, but still fun.
Okay, well I'll let you go, and then I'll do the closing.
All right. So, the soundtrack to your life. So, and this we don't have to limit this to just 5 songs, but at least
Okay.
5 songs. So. Your life's journey in music, or even life period. What would you say? Well, what songs really? If you had a biopic, what songs would you put on that soundtrack?
Honorable mention for producers. I got to put Devontae Swing on there. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
I got to throw him on.
Josie.
Yeah, I got to throw him. He's too much influence to forget him, man.
Yes, sir.
So you were saying the top, but I'm sorry. What did you say? What this one was?
So this is the soundtrack to your life. So give me
Yeah.
so just like 5 or more songs that
Yeah.
that you say would be
So I would definitely say
parallel your life's journeys.
Yeah, I would definitely say "Cry for You, Jodeci." I would say "Players" by Slum Village. I would say, man, some John P. Key stuff. Maybe like "We Walk by Faith" or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Um, I love Daryl Coley. Um,
Yeah.
like when Sunday, man, but all of his stuff, man. Jesus Saves is ill, man. Like that's like
I
a
have to say
groove.
his live in L.A. He's right on time. That's
Yeah,
there was one point in my life I couldn't go a day without listening to at least I Can't Tell It All and I Need Your Spirit, and
yeah,
then the title track, He's Right on Time. Like those
man,
I couldn't go a day without listening to those at one point in my
for
life.
real. Like real rock stars. That's what I call them. I would say Karen Clark Sheard. Jesus is a Love Song. Um,
I just listened to that.
yeah,
Twinkie,
that's
Twinkie
amazing.
is a crazy human right now. Like she's so ridiculous.
Absolutely. Um, and then I would say maybe like some P Funk, not just Knee Deep. Like Sly Stone. Anything Sly for real. But like Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself Again, or Just Like a Baby, whatever. Like D'Angelo Voodoo stuff.
Absolutely.
Also, Slum Village, Get This Money.
Yeah.
That's
Um, yeah, Conant Gardens. Um, man, what else? It's like so many
you're like I
things.
can go on and on,
I really could like
and that's what we love. Listen,
all of
Yes.
those things. Like I love the Yellow Jackets.
Yes,
Um,
yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes, come on.
yeah,
Come on. Come on.
Take Six.
Yes.
takes it. You see it. You
Absolutely, those are my love.
see it.
Like
Love them.
that's probably something that's like stuck in my head all day. Like something that Take Six did, or like trying to arrange something in the Take Six type of style. Like I love those guys, man.
Man,
Like,
Amazing.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I'll say it now. Like Mark Kibble, like a vocalist in Take Six, the Architect. Like I guess
the short one, right?
yeah, the short light skinned one.
Hell
He
yeah.
like I'll say he really got me wanting to sing again because it's almost unfair how good.
His voice is
Uh,
amazing.
yeah, it's unfair how good a singer he is. And then
His
actually,
amazing.
I got to see Take Six live when they came to this when they came to Cleveland, when they came to this venue called I want to say Nighttown
Heard.
in Cleveland. This was pre-pandemic, but just some of the intricate runs that he was doing because they did a cover of Wade in the Water.
Yes. Listen.
But just but the intro that they sang and then the runs that Mark Kibble was doing, I'm like, bro, can you calm down, please?
Man, he's like one of my favorite reasons I even listen to Take Six. Like, they have you ever heard the version of Revelation with them and Yellow Jacket?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That one acapella little piece.
Yes.
I love his part in there, bro. Like they're just so rich, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And at Christmas time, I'm only listening to The Grinch by them, period.
Oh
Like,
my God.
dun, dun, dun. Like, what?
Well,
Like,
no,
listen, bye.
not just that, but you gotta listen to the Sugar Plum Fairy, how they did that.
Listen,
That
that's what
arrangement
I'm
is
saying.
killer.
It's a Take Six Christmas over
All
here.
day
'Cause
long.
what? But to take the Grinch and do with it what they did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
wow.
love those guys. And while I'm at it, Bobby McFerrin,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
man. You know, like I really love his ability to just like use his body as an instrument. And I try to like adapt that to my style of production. When I'm doing like a cappella things, he's always an influence. Like Take Six, Bobby McFerrin, Singers Unlimited. I love those, and I try to always use those as like some type of vocal reference for like creating a harmony or just making some type of sound.
So you are hip then in that case you have to be hip to like other groups like the New York Voices or Manhattan Transfer.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely, man. I just love it. Like that's another thing my mother put me on to, like just the vocal groups and just the 6-part harmonies. Like, wow, what is this? Like, people can actually do this. Like, it sounds confusing. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
love stuff like I can't figure out like what is going on right there.
Right.
Like, I love it.
For sure.
That is awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I had. So I know KP, she's gonna close this out.
Yeah. I have 2 questions. So
No sweat.
after this album, where are you headed creatively, or do you even know yet? Like, are you thinking about any genres, branching out, tours, anything like that?
Definitely. I want to tour a lot. And that's I feel like I still have the tour bug, and I'm not tired of it yet. So I want to do a lot more touring. I want to make a lot more music. The 10-year anniversary for my first album I ever dropped called "Who Is Josh Stokes." I dropped in 2016. I'm about to do a 10-year anniversary show for that coming up next August. So I'm probably gonna be putting a lot of energy and time and focus on that to try to make it like as good as I can. Like reach out to like news outlets and different publications to see if I can get features of the album to get people to check it out, to gain interest, to get some people to come to the show. Because one thing I'm not about to do is lie and be like, all my shows be packed and it's like no space in there. Like no. Like I
Right.
will have like 7 people at my shows sometimes. But like those are the moments where it's like, so what you gonna do? Like, are you serious about this? Or are you just
Right.
trying to like show off for 200 people and act like you the man? Like, what is it about? So it's like I
Right.
suck it up and I'd be like, let's go.
I'm about to
Like,
give
I
y'all
mean,
the show of y'all life.
exactly. Like us
Okay.
5, we about to get it cracking in here.
Period.
I mean, and
That
I'll
is
say this
awesome.
because I just played a show with my band Audacity for Sale a couple weeks ago in Akron, and there was only 4 or 5 people out there. I just said, you know what,
Exactly.
man, yeah, just we still going. I just said to myself, man, I'm still, put my foot up they behinds just to know what we're about.
Exactly.
Because I mean, at that point, there's really no sense of dialing back.
Yep.
because so
Man,
so
I
I
did
get it.
this
Give it all you got.
in 2022. I did this tour for an album. It was called Bobette. It was for my mother, and I did this tour, and I did a stop in Atlanta,
Hmm.
and I kind of misbooked things because like when you're like the feature artist, you want to go like after the DJ, after this and that. But nobody knew me in Atlanta, so I had like all these acts from Atlanta come up, then a DJ from Atlanta come up and do like 45 minutes, and everybody left. So it was like me, like three girls and two dudes, and I was like, damn, okay, I messed this one up. But it was like I still had to rock. So,
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
so
sir.
you got to do it either way.
Either way, show what you made of for sure.
No
I
doubt.
love that. And then I just have one more question. So, like, as someone, as a listener who's like approaching your music, what is it that you want them to feel or carry with them after hearing it? Like, what is your goal for the listening ear?
My goal is to keep people curious, excuse me, and imaginative, and just being like unafraid to be themselves, and to just tap into like your most like unique, like weird self, because I feel like that's like the truest part of us all, and to as much as we can strip a lot of the like facade and a lot of the just the fakeness that comes with like us living and us existing, like, and if we could just like be the most us that we can be, I feel like we'd all be happier, so in all of my music, it's about love and revolution, and I want people to love themselves and to not listen to what we're being told as far as like media and government and things like that. Like, use your own brain, think for yourself. And even when it comes to things like religion and stuff like that, question all of that, and really want to know, like, why should I be doing this? Why shouldn't I be doing this? Like, just
Right.
because you said so, like really breaking down like what's going on. Like, I, when I respond to people, or period, like my thing is like the shithead emoji, where it's like I got the rock sign with the poop
Mm-hmm.
emoji. And this woman was like, I want to know what's that about? Like, what's the poop emoji about? So like when I told her, like she never responded to me. But like it symbolizes like shitheads. So I did this group, like my cartoon is called Turd Ferguson and the Shitheads. So like, and the idea is to take pieces of this, piece of this, piece of this, and create your own idea of what
Mm.
life and existence means to you. And not just like, yo, my mother told me that I need to be a Christian and I gotta like go to Bible study and prayer service and don't do this and don't drink. And it's like, is that what you want to do? Or is that what your mother's telling you to do? Because a lot of times, like, organized religions are just really control. So it's like, figure this out for yourself,
Right.
and like try to like live life for yourself and be happy, like just being you.
I
Oh,
love
most
that. And I
certainly. Yes,
lied. I
sir.
do have one more question.
No sweat.
Okay, so out of all the songs you've done since 2016, all the albums you've created, I want to know your top three favorite songs that you've ever done and why they are your favorite.
Okay, all right. Well, I know for sure. I have a song called "Dare" that I really love, and I really feel like is like an infectious type of like really groovy song that could like take over the world. Like, it really has like a really like P Funk kind of drawl that I feel like people will love. Um,
Mm.
uh, I have another song called "I Know a Place" that's like dealing with like family and loss, and just like kind of finding that place of like peace and silence through like a lot of the noise. And then
Mm.
I have another one called J3 and the A, and it's just like a message to my children, like letting them know like how much I love them, and like just through ups and downs of being there, not being there, parents not being together, and through all the ups and downs of um family, like parental children relationships, like how like the love is still there, and how if it's ever needed, like it's all you got to do is reach out and it's here.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yes, sir.
love that. I
Yes, sir.
love that.
Thank you.
All right. Well, this has been an amazing interview, and I like I said, this is I'm speechless. Like
Me
just,
too.
just
I'm so happy.
admiring your gift and how everything has come to be within your career, and just the creative genius that you are. I just got to say it. I mean, that's just the truth. So
I appreciate it
so
much.
we appreciate you being here, and yeah, this is amazing. So
I definitely support y'all, man. Big ups to like everything y'all doing.
Oh,
Like this,
thank you so
hell,
much.
hell yeah, and I mean it.
Yes,
And even when things really start popping and blowing up, we need to still like do this type of stuff because it's
for sure.
the independent outlets that are like really the most powerful ones.
Oh,
You know what?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Like
sir.
so,
Absolutely.
what
Like, I feel like
y'all
I'm about to cry.
important.
So
Yeah,
Listen,
so
what y'all do is important.
this interview is just like, you're only our second guest. We only been doing this for 3 months.
Right.
So, like,
Thank y'all for
I'm
having me.
so happy
sir.
that you wanted to come on and do this with us. Like, it is our honor and pleasure. And this is just amazing to me. So,
Love it. I love what y'all are doing. I support
thank you
y'all a million
so
percent.
much. We support you. Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
just being original and being yourself and
No
doing
doubt.
all the things that you want to do. Like,
Absolutely.
freedom of expression, period.
That's it.
Period.
Nothing else, yo.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being here.
No problem.
All right. So with that, we're going to call it. Again, this has been an amazing interview. It's been a pleasure to have the one and only Josh Stokes on here. And
Yes,
so,
yes.
again, this is the Invehement Company Music Podcast, the show made by music enthusiasts.
For music enthusiasts.
Yes, sir. Josh, help us say bye to everybody.
See
Peace
you
and love,
later.
y'all.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.